Hello. Hi. Can I interview you for my YouTube channel?
I'm sorry?
Can I interview you for my YouTube channel?
What are you going to ask me?
It's about your feet and mental health.
My feet?
Yeah.
Mental health?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah?
Sure. Let's
You open?
try it.
All right, let's try it. Let's sit on the grass. Do you mind?
Okay.
All right, let's see. All right, let's sit right here. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see whether I can do this.
Say again?
Well, I'm not used to being on
Really?
camera.
It's all right, it's just a conversation.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Cool. You ready?
Yep.
So what just happened just now? How do we get to this moment?
How did we get to this moment?
Yeah.
I was sitting there listening to my music and you just approached me.
Right, what did I approach you for?
Feet and mental health.
Right. How do you feel about the subject matter?
It's a little interesting.
Is it?
Yeah, feet and mental health to me never goes together.
Okay. Why'd you say yes to the interview?
Because it's different.
It's different?
Yeah.
All right. So let me give you some background.
Okay.
Do you have a therapist?
Yep.
You do? Okay. Are you familiar with dialectical behavioral therapy?
I've heard of it. DBT?
DBT, yeah.
I've heard of it. Yeah,
Okay,
but
so-
I don't know what it is.
Okay. So let's say someone is suffering from anxiety, like a fear of approaching strangers and talking to new people. DBT will advise you to go out and meet people. It's like exposure therapy. You do it over and over and over again. Put yourself out of your comfort zone purposefully. And then when you start to feel uncomfortable, you do a self-assessment. And you ask yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen? Is there a threat to my life or a threat to my safety? If not, then you act opposite to what those emotions want you to do. So if you want to withdraw, instead you engage.
Oh, okay.
And you cope with the outcome and you imagine a positive outcome that's going to happen.
Oh, interesting. Is that something you do?
So after every occurrence or event, you keep a diary or a log of what happened, and you note whether you were mindful, did you live in the moment, did you let go of your worries, was it pleasurable, so you can come back and see your progression.
Got it. Yeah.
So
yeah.
instead of documented by paper, I'm documented by video,
Oh,
my
I
application of DBT.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay. Now, as it
Sorry. So you're afraid of approaching strangers?
well, as it relates to feet,
Oh. Okay.
you see where this is going?
Yeah.
I've always had an attraction to women's feet, and there are other guys that like women's feet as well. But some guys have like maybe like a fear of telling women that because of what is, sometimes it might be associated as being strange or weird.
No, it's just a fetish.
Yeah, but some women are turned off by it or put off by it or repulsed by it.
Oh, okay.
So I interview like a whole wide range of women, strangers, to see what your reaction is, how you feel about your feet, and how you feel about guys that like women's feet.
Well, I used to sleep with my shoes on because I
Really?
hated feet. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, where'd that come from?
I don't really know, but I remember I used to get really upset and cry if I had to take my shoes off.
Really?
Yeah, and I used to cry. I want my shoes.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you ever figure out why?
No idea.
No?
No.
So how'd you get over that?
Maybe it was something like a security blanket type thing.
Okay.
Maybe.
Someone told me, I interviewed a lady, told me like if you've been held a lot and you're constantly lifted off the ground, like when you're touching the ground, you kind of get like it's like a traumatic experience because you're used to being held, and by being separated from your mother or something and touching the ground, you feel like there's like a detachment.
Oh, okay.
Or
I
something
don't know,
like that.
but yeah, no, that's
So-
what I used to do.
Okay, how did you get over it?
I guess I just grew. I grew up, and I don't know. You do things as a kid you don't necessarily do as an adult.
Right. Okay. So how do you feel about your feet now?
Give me lots of issues as I get older.
Really?
Yeah, no, I have knee issues and stuff, and so sometimes my feet hurt from that.
Okay.
And sometimes it's hard to walk
Okay.
as well. But yeah, I don't actually think too much about them.
Okay.
I think, because I have a knee injury, I think more out of everything on my body, I think about my knee a lot.
Okay. Aesthetically, do you think you have pretty feet?
Yeah, I think they're okay.
Have you ever been complimented?
Yeah,
You have?
yeah.
From men or from women?
Men.
From men? What do they say about your feet?
Oh, just like you have nice feet. Just
Okay.
something simple like that.
Okay. And how do you feel when they give you compliments like that?
I feel fine. I don't think it's weird or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
don't know why I don't think it's weird. I don't know.
So how do you feel about a guy like wanting to give foot massages, wanting to rub your feet, smell your feet,
stranger?
kiss your feet, lick your feet? Anyone?
Oh, okay. Massage is good, but the rest of it, I don't think I'm not sure how comfortable I feel with that.
Why is that?
It's a little bit. I don't know. I think it's not something I really think about. about.
Mhm.
Actually, I mean, it would depend on the circumstances,
Yeah.
you know, and who I was with and what type of relationship or what. Not like if it was something that was a serious relationship, then maybe I would think differently.
Okay. Okay, very interesting. Can we see your feet close up without the shoes and socks? No? Why not?
Because you are a stranger that I just met.
Okay.
I like my shoes. They're the most comfortable
So,
pair of shoes I've ever
Me
I've
being a
ever
stranger, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, we're out here in public. It's a beautiful summer night, evening.
had. No,
You
it's
show-
just something I feel comfortable
You don't-
with. I don't mind talking about them.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that part I wouldn't do.
Okay. So if we were to apply DBT, like in this situation,
Uh-huh.
you couldn't imagine like a positive outcome by showing your feet to a stranger
I
and to
don't want my feet
YouTube?
on video.
You don't want your feet on
No.
video. Why is that? What's the worst that could happen with that?
No, it's not the worst that can happen. I think it's, you know, for me, it's sort of just a comfort level.
Okay.
And stuff. I don't really. I go with sort of my instinct and I read my body a lot.
Yeah.
And what my body wants to do, and my body just likes where I'm sitting now,
Okay.
what I'm wearing, and everything like that. There's a comfort level.
Okay. So you don't want to get out of your comfort zone.
No.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So wrapping things up, what did you think about this experience in this interview?
I thought it was interesting.
You thought it was
Yeah,
interesting?
I thought it was interesting. It's not a conversation I've ever had before, and I do like new experiences, so
Okay.
I thank you for that.
Excellent. Is there anything about the interview that could have been better? You have any suggestions, modifications I should make, refinements?
No, I think it's okay.
Think it's okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Any parting words?
Huh? Any parting
Yeah.
words? You have nice feet.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
All right. Take care.